We live in a funny time. It's 2026. The World Cup is upon us. Team USA won the gold medal in hockey against Canada. Pokemon is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players still insist OG cards were more busted than today's turn 1 win strats shenanigans. Stranger Things Season 5 is all but a distant memory. Live action shows from Bossing say that may or may not exist, depending on your certain point of view. And lightsabers? Ha! Those are children's toys now. Adults prefer armors and blasters now.
This is the way.
Nostalgia, nostalgia, nostalgia. If you can reminisce about old times, don't worry folks, we've got you covered. And you know what else is funny? Yesterday I watched the latest trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 blind, just like everyone else did. But you want to know what's different about this trailer? I watched it with my wife. Yes folks, let's not forget in the several years since Kingdom Hearts 3 was released, I not only got married in 2019, but had enough time between then and now for her to introduce me to Lord of the Rings, me to introduce her to Avatar: The Last Airbender, her to introduce me to the amazing Studio Ghibli, and you may have heard this next one, for me to introduce her to Kingdom Hearts. We played through all the games together, with special emphasis on Chain of Memories being where the story really gets interesting, albeit really appreciating the plot twist at the very end of Kingdom Hearts 1, realizing Ansem SOD was the true villain rather than Maleficent. But alas, this marked a milestone for us because she was officially caught up to me in the series in terms of story. Me, the one who rented Kingdom Hearts 1 from Blockbuster Video in 2002 at 8 years old. Imagine telling 8-year-old me that I would one day be not only watching a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 as a married man of nearly 7 years, but that my wife would also be watching it with me and interested. Like I said, we live in a funny time. It is 2026, and that brings us to this video's fake sponsor, Pokemon. Gotta catch on. So I don't usually react to Kingdom Hearts news and such because not only do so many other YouTubers get it wrong when they do, but ultimately I feel relying on an unreliable team from Square Enix for more content ideas is a recipe for demonetization that causes your fans going elsewhere.
But Brandon, you aren't monetized and you only have 277 subscribers.
Cool it, Nodnarb Golek. There's a reason nobody likes you. But honestly, watching this trailer gave me an itch to actually get my opinion out there and to see how others react to it. So without a script, I'm going to just watch it, pause at my leisure, and then rawly comment on it. Cheers.
この世界の構造はとても複雑で、私たちが
So most likely we're going to be in Tokyo. There's a lot of things that you can unpack here, but first and foremost we have probably a new character. There's a chance that it's a previous character from maybe Organization 13. We have streets, we got buildings, we have, I was going to say a football field, more likely a garden. Not really much to see. Let's continue.
定義する光と闇を具現化したものは存在しなかった。でもそれを定義するものがこの世界に来た。
I don't know about the rest of you, but we've really come a long way from the very first Darkseid fight that we fought in Kingdom Hearts 1. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is just a beast and a far cry compared to what these things used to be. These things, they're clearly strong. I mean, you remember it from the Fragmentary Passage game. It's pretty amazing to watch.
この世界にも私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
Okay, I just realized that it should be obvious by this point that this is clearly a female character. You can hear the female Japanese voice actress speaking. If this character is not a new character, and that's a big if because there's a chance it could be, that gives us a very short list, a very short pool of characters to choose from. We have Larxene and Xion, those that have worn the coat. Now, if we're going to talk about characters that have not previously worn a coat, or at least not worn a coat in a prominent role, the list opens up a bit. Let's go down the list. We have Kairi, we have Naminé, we have Strelitzia, we have Skuld, we have Olette, and I'm sure there's a few more that I'm not thinking of, but that's like the main core, right? And I guess I forgot about Aqua. Great gameplay so far. I love the Unreal Engine 5 effects, and I love the glass. I think that's really cool. Okay, so we have a lot of new characters here to unpack. Let's go through them one by one. So here we have what I think is probably going to end up being Strelitzia. Many fans seem to agree. It's definitely the same character that we saw in the previous trailer, I will say that much. And I had to look up some of these characters because a lot of them that are very familiar in Dark Road that make an appearance make a very brief cameo appearance at best. I think some people think this is Hermod, or Hermod, however you want to pronounce it. I don't know. I have to go back and watch Dark Road again because I've seen it once. As for this one being Valley, I don't know, or Vali, or how do you, again, I don't know how to pronounce these names. By the way, side note, to the left of his head, from our point of view, there's some Japanese. If any of you watching this video knows Japanese and is able to decipher that, please let us know in the comments. I'm sure it'd be very interesting for all of us, even if it was just a street sign. Arguably the most recognizable out of all of them, and the very most likely person we can truly pinpoint is this guy, probably Luxord. I'm going to say Luxord, fight me. We can see on his right ear, there are 2 ear piercings, which matches Luxord's look. He has a very similar face structure. He's got the same colored eyes. He has the same colored hair. He has the same style of goatee as well as beard and mustache. I'm pretty confident that I can safely say that this is probably Luxord. This is a character that is different than the first person we saw, and the reason why is because of the way the hood is placed. We can see through Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 that different characters wear their hoods differently. Not only that, but we can see that this character is more bulky, and it's clearly a male character. There are 2 black leaves or feathers. That is important because when characters in black hoods, their personalities come out a little bit. We saw pink flowers come out of Marluxia before he took his hood off for the first time. And that's going to be important for this character because these black feathers, I believe, are going to be connected to this character. I'm trying to remember characters in the series that are connected to black feathers, and the only person I can think of is Sephiroth. I do not believe this is Sephiroth. I think this is somebody else. But again, I don't know who it is, but I can safely say this is a different character than the female character we saw earlier in the trailer. I'm going to debunk any and all Facebook memes that I've seen already on Facebook. This is not Xehanort. Okay, this is Riku. The hair coming down in front of his ear matches Riku's Kingdom Hearts 3 as well as Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC look. The build matches Riku. His height matches the trench coat-ish that he's wearing matches. This is Riku. There's something about this Keyblade that is just begging to be noticed. Do you see that 5-pointed like star thing that comes out with every attack? There are not many 5 anything represented in the Kingdom Hearts series, and those that are generally refers to the 5 factions that the player can choose in the original Unchained Key before it was renamed to Union Cross. I would not be surprised, this is a total theory, but I would not be surprised if this Keyblade was somehow connected to Union Cross. I did just see somewhere on a meme that some people believe that Elemental is going to be featured in Kingdom Hearts. I think I agree. Not to mention the fire that comes out of it and the blue suggesting the water. I actually think that there's a point to that. Okay, love the golden keys that Sora is using in his attacks, showing that he still has access to using power from the past, like he did at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. I love that he's opening a keyhole as part of a combo. I think that's really, really cool, and I love the day and night cycles. Again, we've come a long way with these dark sides. I cannot believe just how incredibly detailed they are. Another thing I'd like to add, I really love Sora protecting NPCs and just characters that don't really have much impact on the series as a whole. That is something that Kingdom Hearts 3 did well. I believe that the previous games did not do. where Sora was interacting with NPCs that were just there. Olympus Coliseum in Kingdom Hearts 3 is a really good example of this, where you just run into people and you save them. Twilight Town shows a lot more people there. It's a lot different than, like, let's say when Zack is talking to Aqua in Birth by Sleep, or I should say Terra, and like they're all cheering and you don't see anybody. I think that keeping these NPCs, civilians, bystanders, I think that's a very nice touch that I'm glad that they brought back. Okay, so this is our first Kingdom Hearts Really Much of Anything news in a long time. Let me know your thoughts down below as usual, and feel free to like and subscribe if you have not done so already. And also, when do you think it's going to be released? Do you think that we're going to get a surprise release as early as 2027, or are we going to push it back to maybe the 30th anniversary? Let me know. What are your thoughts? Anyway, thanks so much, and you guys have a wonderful day.
Real test. Them.